Zachary Show here, and welcome back to my Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. In the last episode, Poppy Sweeting and I rescued a dragon, and we have obtained a dragon egg, which we are keeping. And afterwards, we get contacted by the one and only Sebastian Sallow, who said he found something interesting in the book from the scriptorium, which is a spell book. So we'll see. We also have to do Professor Weasley's assignment. Like, we literally don't have a choice. It says collect the field guide in the underground harbor and collect the field guide page from the book of intermediate. So it means we have to go to those places, and we're going to learn transformation. But first, we'll do this mission. I'm going to save quick because I never save this game, and it apparently... Does it auto-save ever? No. So we'll just save it in this spot. Anyways, Mr. Sallow awaits us. And he's in the school, of course. That would make sense. He's in the Undercroft. Right? Secret rooms. That's what he said, right? What's there? Where's this? I'm so bad with... I hate the map so much. Are we in the South Wing? No. We're in the Grand Staircase. Slytherin. We'll go to the Common Room. It's got to be near the dungeons, I think. Or whatever.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I don't care. As we walk over to Sebastian, just a reminder to like this video. It helps me out. My channel's growing very slowly, and liking the video will help. If you feel inclined, subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos and you can see them on your feed and your homepage and everything. And lastly, if you want to be notified every time I upload a video, which is usually every 2 to 3 days, ring the bell. Most importantly, like the video. That's what I care about the most. There's got to be a more efficient way to get here. I feel like this was a lot of... Who is playing that music?
Revelio.
Oh no, the Undercroft is this place. It's not. We're not going back to Salazar Slytherin's place. Okay.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Okay. Got you, Natty.
Can we
Oh.
meet to the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
So important to mention, when we rescued the dragon, a lot of the poachers saw us. So now we may be a target. There were goblins there too.
You'll never believe what I've learned. What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium? Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time.
Teach me
He
both.
believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
Well, what can I say here? I regret using Crucio. Or I agree. Well, I don't regret it because I agree that you should know how to use them in case you need them.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
It literally
And I'm
was.
glad we did it. Because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely.
I knew that's where he was going.
I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
With a name like Ominous, you'd think he would, but okay. I'm not going to tell him.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send it out.
Oh, that's not good enough. I want to learn. I want to learn them now, but anyways.
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Oh, crap.
We were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I don't want to...
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian.
Is that a
I
glitch?
know what I heard.
I don't know.
You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know.
Let me tell you about this guy, okay?
I mean a lot.
Ominous, if you're so skeptical and you don't like Salazar Slytherin, then what are you doing wearing a Slytherin robe? Why do you have to be in Gryffindor? Okay, maybe not Gryffindor because he's not brave either. Stick him in Hufflepuff, okay? Stick this guy in Hufflepuff. I don't care. But Slytherin ain't for him. Gryffindor ain't for him. That's all I got for you. He hasn't seemed good enough for Ravenclaw either. So complete, I'm sure like some of these are also like the natty one and the poppy one are probably question marks here. I really want to see Professor Garlic again, but I don't know if I can even grow Fluxweed yet. We'll do that first. Just the library. That's a different, it's not the regular library, is it? Whatever, we'll do this. I was really excited that I was going to learn another unforgivable curse, but of course it's not going to be that easy. I like hearing the music. Oh, once we go to the underground harbor first. Okay. The way it was marked, it didn't seem that way. That's okay.
So this is the underground harbor. Revelio.
Where's the... Hey, there's a
Grey
ghost.
lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
She's not even as much of a crybaby as Ominous, I'm just saying. Ominous is way more of a crybaby. That's where they keep the boats. That's cool. Let's read about it. Located deep beneath the viaduct courtyard is the landing for boats delivering first-year students across the Black Lake to Hogwarts. So yeah, fun fact, in every movie, every like year of student you are, you have like a different method of traveling to the castle, like from the landing station of the Hogwarts Express. Now, I don't remember how they get there as second years, because in the movie, they didn't really get there the most conventional way, and oh yeah, that's the treasure chest that's afraid of people. So I have to do that. Anyways, we're good there. So now let's go to the other one. How far away are we? Okay, it's not that far. Can I just jump? What's my character gonna be scared? Whatever. You know what? I'm curious.
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
You know what? Send it to Ravenclaw.
Of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial.
Send him to Ravenclaw. I can't.
A small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
You know, I said earlier in this episode that Ravenclaw was too good for Ominous, and then I meet this girl. I mean,
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
I'll answer your questions. No problem.
Just
Easy.
a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I don't care, but okay. It was probably this one.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct. The snidget was first invented
I don't care why.
in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck.
Felix Felicis, whatever that.
Felix
Now you're
Felicis.
going to tell me about it.
Done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
So they're called the Deathly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle,
I know.
they're one of 3 hoops in a
Get
Quidditch
10.
match.
10
The
points
teams
for
are worth 10
Gryffindor.
points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
Wait. Hermione's face turned into a cat. So yes, but it's probably false, but yes.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I can ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'll take a quiz if I get rewards out of it, but not now.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Now, how depressing. Does this girl
I'll put
got...
the book back on the pedestal for you.
Does this girl... Stop talking to me, chick. Anyways. It's like the middle of the night. And she's just chilling in a corner of the library by herself. Standing up.
Revelio.
This book is designed to help guide the student who wishes to pursue more complicated types of transfiguration. Professor Weasley often recommends it to her advanced students as a bit of light reading.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Okay, now we're actually going to go to class for once. I'm so bad with the I'm so bad with the map. It's pitiful how bad I am with the map. Anyways, I appreciate the questions. It was kind of cool to take a little trip, but all that just to get a book.
What are you up to now?
Who are you, and why are you talking to me? Is it a portrait? I don't know. What's even more concerning is it's the middle of the night. Professor Weasley is here. Not sleeping. Anyways, we are going to attend Transfiguration and learn the transformation spell.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
I did those. Is that not what those were that I just did? Those are literally what I just did. Oh, so I have to go here. I hope a stupid Ravenclaw girl isn't in here.
Beautiful.
I like Poppy, that's cool.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
We don't, but okay.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying.
I haven't been.
What am I going to do with this spell? You can transform a person into a barrel. Okay. I guess since I have Levioso on 2 different things, I will equip this.
Once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. I think I am actually braver.
Oh, I have to talk to her again. Fine.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Well, who do I want to... Yes.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you will pay close attention to my demonstration of the transformations.
Almost level 21. Now, what's next on the docket? We don't know. So that's at the point we just try some things. Natty believes her mother, Professor Onai, may have discovered what we've been up to, so that her mother will go easy on her. If I'm there when they speak, let's just do it. It's divination. She's a divination teacher, which is definitely in this wing. I believe it's not in this wing. Fine. It's in the bell tower wing. No, it's definitely not in that wing. Where is it at? Oh, it's the only classroom I don't have a... I have to fix that. I don't have a full location for that. I'm going to have to fix that now. But we'll do this.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Now, okay.
Remember Armin mentioning something about gobbledygook?
You can get on me to help with it. That's the Mr. Telescope guy, I think.
Keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
That's the indication that I missed one, isn't it?
So frustrating.
Oh.
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
So you have to climb this ladder to get into divination classroom. That seems miserable.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, that sign.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an arrow telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
I'm Slytherin. No way, I ate.
So frustrating.
No. We ain't gonna talk you
She
out of it.
never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm assuming you're born with it, but I'm gonna ask her.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born.
What?
The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
I want to know this too.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
We're going to see this in action, I bet.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Okay. Meet Sebastian at Overlook Mine. Speak to Amit about Gobbledygook. But you have to be level... I have to level up for these. The Poppy wants to discover our next move. So what makes the most sense is to do the Poppy mission next. In the hopes that I can level up to 21 and I can do this mission and then I can level up to 22 to the next one. And we're knocking things out before the next trial. This is good. So that'll be the plan for the next episode. I've been Zachary Show and I will see you next time.